The Strange Mystery of Colonel Percy Fawcett and the Lost City of Zed. Colonel Percy Fawcett and the mystery surrounding the lost city of Zed have fascinated people for nearly 92 years. Fawcett, a highly esteemed explorer from Britain, dedicated his life to the belief that an ancient civilization remained undiscovered in the Amazon, known as the Lost City of Zed. Even today, this enigmatic quest remains one of the most captivating exploration mysteries of the 20th century, further fueled by the release of a new epic feature film. However, recent revelations regarding the significant human impact on what was once an untouched rainforest raise the possibility of uncovering the truth about Zed and shedding light on the fate of Fawcett himself. In 1920, Colonel Percy Fawcett discovered an intriguing document named Manuscript 512 at the National Library of Rio de Janeiro. This manuscript, penned by a Portuguese explorer in 1753, recounted an extraordinary account of a fortified city hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest's Mato Grosso region, bearing resemblance to ancient Greek architecture. According to the manuscript, the lost city boasted multi-story structures, majestic stone arches, and broad streets that descended toward a lake. The explorer even claimed to have encountered two indigenous individuals of fair complexion paddling in a canoe. Additionally, the inscriptions on one of the buildings seemed to resemble Greek or an early European alphabet. Despite skepticism from archaeologists who believed the dense jungles couldn't sustain such sizable cities, Fawcett saw these elements align perfectly, reinforcing his conviction in the existence of the lost city. In 1921, Colonel Percy Fawcett embarked on his initial expedition in pursuit of the elusive city of Zed. However, the journey was fraught with challenges as he and his team confronted the harsh realities of the jungle, including perilous wildlife and rampant diseases. This setback caused the expedition to veer off course. Nonetheless, Fawcett's determination remained unyielding, and later that same year, he departed from Bahia, Brazil, on another quest to find the legendary city. This time, he undertook a solitary journey, traversing the wilderness for 3 months before ultimately returning empty-handed. Fawcett's final endeavor to uncover Zed culminated in his complete disappearance in April 1925. Undeterred, he made one last attempt, this time with improved resources and financial support from newspapers and esteemed societies such as the Royal Geographic Society and the Rockefellers. Accompanying Fawcett on the expedition were his trusted friend Raleigh Rimmel, his 22-year-old son Jack, and 2 Brazilian laborers. On May 29, 1925, the group reached the fringes of uncharted territory, gazing into jungles that had remained unseen by foreign eyes. Fawcett corresponded with his family in a letter, explaining that they were crossing the Upper Jingu River, a southeastern tributary of the Amazon River, and had chosen to continue the journey alone, bidding farewell to one of their Brazilian travel companions. The team advanced as far as a location known as Dead Horse Camp, where Fawcett sent regular reports back home for 5 months. However, communication abruptly ceased after the 5th month. In Fawcett's final dispatch, he reassured his wife Nina, stating, "We hope to get through this region in a few days. You need have no fear of any failure." Little did anyone know that these would be the last words ever received from the expedition. Initially, the expedition had announced plans for a year-long absence. Consequently, concern grew when 2 years passed without any word. Numerous subsequent expeditions were launched in search of answers, many of which faced the same fate as Fawcett. Albert D. Winton, a journalist who ventured out to find Fawcett's team, also vanished without a trace. A total of 13 expeditions were launched in an attempt to unravel the fate of Fawcett, leading to a tragic outcome where over 100 individuals lost their lives or joined the ranks of those who vanished in the jungle. Thousands of people expressed their interest in joining these expeditions, and dozens embarked on quests to locate Fawcett over the following decades. The official account from one rescue mission suggested that Fawcett had ventured up the Kilalian River and met his demise after disrespecting an indigenous chief, a narrative widely accepted today. However, it contradicts Fawcett's emphasis on maintaining positive relationships with the local people. And the way indigenous tribes recall him aligns more closely with his writings. Another possibility is that Fawcett and his team perished due to accidents, such as diseases or drowning. Alternatively, they might have been caught off guard, robbed, and subsequently assassinated. The region had recently experienced a revolution, and renegade soldiers sought refuge in the jungle. There were instances within months of Fawcett's expedition where travelers were halted, robbed, and even executed by these rebels. In 1952, the Kalapalo Indians from central Brazil reported an encounter with explorers who were slain for mistreating village children. The details of their account suggested that the victims were Percy Fawcett, Jack Fawcett, and Raleigh Rimmel. In response to this report, Brazilian explorer Orlando Villas-Boas investigated the presumed location of their demise, and discovered human remains, along with personal belongings like a knife, buttons, and small metal objects. However, due to the absence of DNA samples from Fawcett's family, who declined to provide them, the identity of the remains could not be conclusively determined. These bones currently reside at the Forensic Medicine Institute of the University of São Paulo, while the lost city of Zed, sought by Fawcett, remains undiscovered. Recent years have witnessed the revelation of numerous ancient cities and remnants of religious sites in the jungles of Guatemala, Brazil, Bolivia, and Honduras. With the advent of advanced scanning technology, there is a possibility that an ancient city, serving as the catalyst for the Zed legend, may one day be unearthed.